players, it's me, Celtic, and welcome to the Players Bargain Bin. It's a pleasure to have y'all here today. So, the Players Bargain Bin is a channel dedicated to reviewing and breaking down free-to-play games to help you save time, digital storage space, and to bring you insights so you know if it's worth your time, and of course to help those hidden games that we call gems shine. In today's video, we're going to be going over a game called Super People. Super People is a video game in the niche of the Battle Royale genre. It is made by the developers Wonder People and published by Wonder Games. It is a Battle Royale with skill-based characters. Your character randomly takes on the traits of one of the many super soldier classes upon entering the lobby at the start of a match. Each has their own weapon preference that gives bonus damage if used. Each possess a variety of different skills, both passive and battle active. You can pick different classes if the one assigned doesn't fit your playstyle before the match initiates. But be careful as you have a ticket limit, then it costs gold, at least till you earn more tickets. Gold is acquired as you play the game, and is even found on the battlefield in piles of 5 to 10 coins in various locations. Gold is the main currency and is used on and off the battlefield. It can be used to acquire new clothing materials at the menu, and on the field it can be used for armory crates, which drop about halfway through the match. Gems is the other currency. I keep calling them gems, but they're actually diamonds. The other currency acquired with payment. This is used for cosmetics and event cosmetics that you can't acquire with gold. I believe there's a third type of currency, but I'm unsure of it myself, or if it's even in the game, as I haven't been playing too long. I've probably put about 30 hours in this game. The armory crate mentioned before can be modified at the menu in the armory. You can equip up to 5 items into the crate, including weapons, attachments, meds, and abundance of other battle supplies. Anything basically to help you on the battlefield. It's kind of like your Call of Duty drop crates, but instead of just weapons, you get supplies and things. Before all of this though, you must start by customizing your character, of course. And there is also a tutorial you'll want to play that teaches you and rewards you, so make sure not to skip it. You'll get a good portion of gold from that as a reward, I think. The game modes are your classic VR selections of solos, duos, trios, and quads. The very interesting thing about this game, guys, Super People offers tournaments to their players, their player base regularly, so prize money is to be won. I found this pretty neat and unique and thought it was worth noting to any of y'all interested in that challenge. You want to check that out. I think you have to be level 10 at minimum to enter though. Upon dropping into the map, you have to arm yourself with weapons, armor, meds, and skill pills, among other essential items. Skill pills are used to acquire your character's abilities. There are 3 main pills, red, blue, and green.
Bonus.
Each level 1 of your 3 skill trees. There are also white pills and air pills, and you'll want to get those for sure. The white pills, I think, level you up twice for the last skill that you upgraded. And the gold ones, I'm unsure what do, but they're very beneficial, to say the least.
Get out of here, doing. You don't want no part of this shit. We doing pills, uppers and downers. There's a logical next step for you. I want some of that shit.
Weapons are graded and tiered by color, like many other games, and upon surviving, you will be leveled up to an extent. This will allow you to use more skills if you have no pills. There are also energy bars. These are used to acquire bonus damage, speed, defense, and it's temporary, but they are stackable to the point of increasing those effects, guys. The overall end game, you must be the last one or the last team standing to win. The overall visuals are pretty polished and the animations are pretty clean in my opinion. So far I've had 0 issues. Map is huge, but is sectioned off per match, meaning a designated area zone is chosen for each individual match. This keeps the game fresh in my opinion and less drawn out, and kind of expands your explorability later on in the game. As you keep playing, you'll be discovering new areas. While there are some drop locations that are classic feels to it, such as a school and lumberyard, there are also some pretty cool new creative places that other BRs don't have, like the Sunken Mansion, and then as I call it, the Twirl Tower. I think it's actually called Vista. There were complaint reviews on the game about it being dead bots, but from my experience, guys, it is far from dead. The first match or 2 there will be bots present. This is if you're solo and new. If you're with a team, you'll probably bypass this, as some of my friends did. And you'll know if they're bots because they will walk back and forth shooting at nothing, and you'll find little resistance at all from them. But after that, the players are very much real, and you will no longer encounter bots. Trust me. This is more rewarding. It can be pretty harsh in game fighting other players as they're more experienced. I believe this bot thing is for placement and training purposes. You can tell there's a lot of effort put into this game. It has a sized player base and about 8,000 reviews, and the company is working within reason to combat the ongoing issues that are present. But because of these issues, other players have experienced. Steam has it rated at 58% positive, which isn't too good, which is kind of deterring. But judging by those reviews, the problems encountered, the number one thing I seen was cheaters, which I haven't encountered any as of yet, or at least obvious ones. There is a pretty decent kill cam on there that will let you spectate opposing player to an extent if you think something is up, and you can also report them, and there is anti-cheat guys. If you're a gamer, you know all too well in every game there's a cheater somewhere, and eventually you're going to I hate cheaters myself, guys, but remember, it's just a sad person somewhere. It's not the game developer's fault necessarily all the time. They're victims all the same, as it's their products that are being tainted, and it really just kills their games. Nick's biggest complaint was about having to use their launcher, which to me is personally no big deal, at least not as yet, but I do feel the concern. The third issue was less of an issue and more of a request by many, and that's for region lock. And this is because there's skepticism. I don't know if that's the right word that I'm choosing, but people believe certain regions are more inclined to cheat, or it's just more popular in that area, which I do understand, but I'm not going to get too into. From my perspective and experience, I will cast my opinion and judgment now on this game. Overall, I find Super People to be tantalizing once played. Beforehand, I laughed at the title and honestly thought it was going to be something not so great, kind of like a joke game or something. The name just sounded generic. But once played, it brought back a spark of nostalgic feeling and excitement that I felt when I played the VRs when they first hit the market. The more I played it, the more I thought about the game itself, and I played many VRs and got tired of them being so trendy and just one after another, and it's been a little saturated, but this is one of the ones that I can say is honestly good. It spices things up and brings back that spark, at least for me. I think more people need to give this title a chance. I rated a 4.6 out of 5 stars. And I honestly don't know why Steam ratings are so tanked on this one, guys. If you're willing to look past the numbers, this game ain't bad at all. It's free and it's pretty good quality for being that. But that's all for today's video, guys. Thanks for tuning in, y'all. It's been a pleasure having your company, and if you've enjoyed this breakdown / review, it'd mean the world to me, and I do mean this. If you could like, sub, or tap that bell, or all three, join me on the journey of finding good free-to-play games, guys. I enjoy making these videos and talking to y'all, and if you have questions, suggestions, or want to point out something I've missed, feel free to in the comments below. I look forward to hearing from y'all. Until next time, my fellow gamers, peace out.